Hey fellow cabochon makers, check this out. I'm out here at the Kokernot 06 Ranch near Alpine, Texas. Rockhounding, having a great time. I just found, I think, a cool looking agate that has the potential to make a good agate. Tell me what you think. This one was just lying there among all these other rocks. I got it and I sprayed it, and I'm pretty sure this is a beautiful agate. It looks mossy on one side, and you can see the botryoidal bumps in there. Sure, this should be a good one. So let's find out if we can make this into a cabochon. What I'll do is I'll get this back in the shop. I'll get a few slabs off of it. I'll take one of those slabs, get it drawn into, I don't know, some sort of cab shape, and then we'll go from there. Welcome back to my little shop near Austin, Texas. This is the agate after it has been slabbed. As you can see, it's rather difficult to realign all these slabs. I think I have it close. Well, anyway, let's take a look and see if any of these would be good for that cabochon. Here's the little end cap. No, not much there to work with. Let's see this first full slab. Now these are dry, mind you. These will look much better once they get shined up. But for this part, I want them dry. That one's a little too coarse. That's really pretty stuff. I like that red mossiness right there, but ooh, look at that. That's a beautiful little slab, but I don't know how good that would be for cabbing. Let's keep going. I like that pattern a lot. I think that's gorgeous stuff. Little like tubes in there. You see the mossiness, maybe a little pluminess right there. But once again, there are these voids. And that's not to say I couldn't cab around them. What about this one? I'm looking for one with a lot of meat on it. Now this one looks like it could be the winner because I see a decent sized surface right there. Let's check the bottom half. I sure do like that pattern in there. There are going to be some tiny voids, but I think we can work with this one. Let's set this aside over here. How about this one? I really should show you these wet because they are very pretty. These colors really pop. But I do want to draw on it here shortly, and I don't want them wet for that. This is an interesting piece, but I don't know, I see a fracture there. This is a maybe. I'll put it right here. Let's check this last slab. Wild stuff, isn't it? That's definitely some pluming right in there. You can see that. Just never know what you'll find inside these West Texas agates. This one has potential as well. I think I see plenty of space around here to work. A little bit of fracturing there. So I believe these are our best two candidates for making a cabochon. Now, what I'm going to do is pick one of these and draw a shape on it. Check it out. What do you think? I decided on this particular slab and I put a very basic oval shape on there. I tried to miss the really rough areas, but as I cut this thing out, I'm no doubt going to pick some of that up. The bottom looks fairly solid, so I think we'll be okay. What I'm going to do next is get this thing over to the trim saw. I'm going to cut away as much of that as I safely can. Then I'll fine-tune the shape. After that, I will put it on a dopstick, and then we will meet over again at the cabbing machine. Okay, the slab is dopped. We can begin on the 80 grit wheel for the basic shaping. And here's how it looks dry. It's a little rough looking, a little coarse. Hopefully this will clean up. Let's find out. Next up is the 220 grit wheel. Let's get rid of some of those big scratches. Well, it looks, I guess, a little bit better. Let's move on. The next wheel is the 280 grit soft wheel. I'm going to push in hard, get rid of any faceting. Okay, yeah, it's looking a little better. Now remember, I always show these dry. Our next wheel is the 600 grit wheel. Will this start to develop a shine? Let's see. Okay. Okay, after 600 grit, we've got a reflection. Our next wheel is the 1200 grit. And, ooh, okay. I like the pattern in there. And the shine's looking good. Let's move on. Our last wheel is the 3000 grit wheel. What will this do for our polish? Let's see. Oh, very nice. That's a sharp reflection. And I like the pattern in there. Can we make that shine any better? Let's move over to the wet belt sander, get on the cerium belt. We'll spend a few moments here. And for our final polish, well, okay, it's got a good shine. It's a bit of an odd shape and sort of an uneven surface. But lots of cool detail, right? I do like that. Okay, let's take this inside now and take a closer look. Our little Kokernot 06 Ranch Agate cabochon is all finished. Check it out. Well, this one was a little bit of a disappointment. The shape is not what I had hoped for. I couldn't keep the nice oval shape. It just wasn't meant to be. However, I want to point out that I think this is a beautiful stone. Look at all the detail in there. See, it's like mossiness, maybe pluming in there. I think I see some pluming. That's pretty. Check out this side here. Oh, I like that. I think it's a good looking little agate. Here, you got some quartz on that end. More mossiness over there. This is what it looked like when we started, and after 7 different grits, that's how it looks. So overall, I'm somewhat happy with it. The rock was just a little too fractured up and odd on the inside to make a really smooth cab. So as you can see, that stuff is on there. You can really make out tiny bits of the rhyolite, the host rock, which actually is kind of interesting. I don't mind that so much. Well, thank you so much for coming along with me on this little slabbing and cabbing adventure. I think it was kind of fun. I hope you liked it. Once again, thanks for watching.